Hey everyone, RogueGold here, and today we've got some details on the next patch coming to the Division 2, that being TU15.1, which looks like it is setting out to fix a lot of the pressing issues that have, popped up for the players ever since TU15 released. There's just some stuff with countdown, expertise, some of the new weapons, all that stuff in there, so I would say there's a mix of stuff that I'm happy that they're doing, as well as stuff that I'm kind of surprised is not included. And as you can see in the tweet right here, we also have a pretty unfortunate little side effect of this. They say agents of the TU15.1 patch will be installed during the scheduled maintenance on May 31st. You can find a list of fixes on our forum, and we will look at that in just a moment. In prioritizing this hotfix, the Fairview Crew Apparel event will now be pushed out 1 week to start on May 31st. That is, of course, very unfortunate. That was set to start in less than 24 hours tomorrow, and I was definitely looking forward to it. Not entirely sure why that had to be impacted, but if that's what it is, that's what it is. Pretty unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's take a look at these actual fixes and see what's in store. All right, so here we are, TU15.1 patch notes. Let's take a look at what's in here, and then I'll give some of my thoughts about it when we're done. So, gear and weapons. New exotics, the Dread Edict Blue Screen and Catharsis, cannot be obtained anymore from exotic caches and are no longer available in the general loot pool. Obviously, that was not intended, but people were getting them that way when TU15 dropped. The Blue Screen and Dread Edict exotic weapons will now be displayed on the wall in the shooting range. Cool. Fixed an issue with the Chill Out mask, missing the Gila Guard branding. Really glad that they're doing that now. I think they might have said originally that was going to wait until TU16, so I'm glad that that's getting in now. Fixed an issue with the Dread Edict SVD not working with perfect focus. Good. Players can no longer gain disruptor round stacks by shooting wildlife and dead NPCs. I'd say that's pretty important. For Countdown, fixed an issue where people were getting stuck on the 100% loading screen. That was obviously a really big one, so glad they're fixing that. Fixed an issue where enemy NPC spawning in reactor after the encounter was completed. Fixed an issue with the hunters being shown as Black Tusk on the inspect frame of the death screen. For expertise, the Donate All button functionality is now fixed and should be giving people the same number of materials regardless of the menu category. Upgrade grades now display on skill and signature weapons in the inventory, similar to gear and weapons. The grade is also displayed in the expertise menu. Fixed an issue with the upgrade animation not being displayed when a skill or signature weapon in the expertise menu. All right, so I'm glad about the Donate All one. That's about the only one that I really cared about. Definitely want to make sure that is working properly. For Season 9, for the rewards, placeholder names are no longer present for some of the cosmetic premium rewards on the track for languages other than English. Well, even in English, there's some placeholder ones. I know the mask is just called level 100 mask, so hopefully stuff like that can get fixed. For the Manhunt, they have a bunch of stuff, most notably that they're fixing the issue with the key. You can see the first one right there, fixed an issue where only the session owner received the encryption key after completing a Manhunt in a group. Players should no longer be missing the decryption key when resuming their personal progression after doing the decryption mission while in a group. And then a lot of these ones here, just a lot of smaller fixes. I don't think I need to go through all of them. Certainly, you can read it on your own if you're curious. For the UI, fix an issue where the TKB assault rifle was not centered in the inventory tab. Fix an issue where, with the layer becoming invisible if they, I assume they meant player, becoming invisible if they detonated an EMP while interacting with the ladder. That's the pesky one in DZ South that they fixed like 5 times now, so hopefully it sticks. And there we go. So, there are some good changes. I'm very glad that they're fixing obviously the Manhunt stuff is important. Obviously the Donate All, I'm super happy about that. Want to make sure that works properly. Want to make sure people don't have to, do the weird bypass to get past the 100% loading screen. So all this stuff is good. There is some stuff that is notably missing though that I'm a bit bummed out about. Notably that the Kingbreaker and the Dare are not going to be switched to their proper models. If you did not know, those two weapons are supposed to be the new ones. So the Kingbreaker is supposed to be the TKB and the Dare is supposed to be the GR9, and they are neither currently. It's the AK and the Stoner. So it doesn't say anything about that. It doesn't say anything about fixing the oddities with those new models. The TKB, you hold it in the wrong spot, you put the mag in the wrong spot. The GR9's missing a mod or two. So there's just some weird stuff with that I don't see addressed in here, and so that's a bit unfortunate. The only other thing, too, is that down here it says fix an issue with the icon not being centered. Well, that's the same with a lot of this stuff. The Catharsis is off-centered. Some of that other stuff is off-centered. Now, that's not nearly as important as other stuff in the game. Don't get me wrong. But it's still slightly annoying, and so I wish that if they were going to fix this one, they would do them all. Again, maybe that will be in there. The patch notes, for Division aren't always known to be 100% accurate. But there are a few things missing in here that bum me out a little bit. But that said, I'm glad that they're pushing out T15.1. It's going to be here next week during the maintenance on the 31st, I believe it said here. if I double check, and that will now coincide with the start of the Fairview Crew Apparel event. Again, also pretty bummed out that that's going to be pushed back a week. I guess they just need the extra hands on deck to make sure that the .1 patch can get in time. So there we go. A week from now, everybody, you can look forward to the overnight maintenance on Monday the 30th. So going into the Tuesday the 31st, we'll deploy this patch. And you will see all those fixes come into the game then. And then we can also look forward to the start of the Fairview Crew Apparel event on that date. So look forward to it. Hopefully, things will run a lot more smoothly after that. Hopefully there are some more fixes they can maybe get in there. Some of those things I pointed out. But yeah, everybody, that is a look at TU15.1 and what you can expect for the Division 2 in the coming week. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe with notifications on to be updated every time I upload. Let me know your thoughts about this TU15.1 patch and the patch notes. Do you have all the fixes in there that you were looking forward to? Is there anything like myself that you were kind of hoping would make it in that is not, currently present in the patch notes? And what do you think about the apparel event being pushed back a week? I have a feeling most people are going to be bummed about that, but hopefully it's not too big of a deal. It's still coming. I think that's the important part. So we just have a few more days to wait, and I'm excited to see what's in there, for sure. That's going to do it for me today, though. Everybody, once again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and until the next one, guys, RogueGold out.